Good morning, students. Today I am going to discuss about the model as fifth model. The model name is Wired LANs Ethernet. So in this Wired LAN Ethernet, we are going to discuss the topics are Ethernet protocol. Okay, under this Ethernet protocol, we are going to discuss different types of Ethernet, that is standard Ethernet, fast Ethernet, and so on. So first of all, what is the wired LANs? The wired LANs, which is nothing but it is one of the LAN connections, or it is a LAN network. So by using the collection of wires, we have to establish the connections, within the campus or within the room or within the building. It should be only limited space area. We are going to establish the connections that will be a LAN connections. So this is what the LAN. The LAN is one of the local area network. And here we are going to use for the network range. It should be like 120 Mbps. So this is what the range of the LAN connection, and the LAN speed also compared to other types of LANs, other types of network, that will be a WAN or wide area network or metropolitan area network. The Mbps or the LAN speed, it is very less compared to other networks. Our LAN network speed is very limited. So now I am going to discuss about the Ethernet. Why we are going to use for the Ethernet here? So I said, right, the LAN, whenever we are going to existing the systems, whenever all the LANs will be existing, the Ethernet, it is going to update it by itself, and it is going to giving the life to the network, or it is going to giving the life for the internet. So that till now we are going to use for the Ethernet. So now I am going to discuss in detail what is the Ethernet protocol and what are the standard Ethernet. Everything I am going to discuss in today's sessions. Is here in this Ethernet, we are going to discuss about the introduction of the wireless LAN Ethernet. The local area network, that will be a LAN. It should be a design for the limited geographic area. For that, within the campus or within the building, or within the office, within the room, we have to establish the internet connections here. The different categories, we are going to use in this wireless LAN, that will be Ethernet and token rings, token bus, and fiber distributed data interface, and ATM. These all are the different categories we are going to use in the wireless LAN. So among among this, the Ethernet, it is going to gives the life for the network. Why? Because it is going to update it by itself. So that Ethernet, it is very very useful for nowadays, for doing the transactions. So the next topic is IEEE standards. The IEEE standards, the year of 1985, the internet was it is going to updated by, the internet was updated by itself. It is going to gives the life for the internet. And this IEEE standards, the year of 1985, the CSI, that is Computer Society of India, they have started the project for the project 802. This project 802, what is the aim of this project 802? They are going to standards the interconnections among the interconnections among the different devices from the variety of the manufacturers. So this is what they have started the project, and this in the standard IEEE, they are going to adopt it by the ISO, that is interconnections international standard organizations, as well as the ANSI. This is what the two standardization method they have already adapted for designing the IEEE networks. So here the IEEE, it is going to divided into two sub layers. That the sub layers will be logical link control as well as the media access control. Then Yes, here the IEEE standards, okay, they are going to like created the project that should be a project 802, okay. This project 802, okay, they are going to giving the specializations that should be our data link layer, okay. This data link layer as well as the physical layer, this we are going to discuss under the OSI model, like OSI TCP/IP model. Okay, in the like what like the DLL, okay, which is nothing but data link layer, okay, as well as the physical layer, okay. Based on that, okay, we are going to working out this project. Again, this DLL, okay, they are going to divide it into two things. One is logical link controller as well as the media access controller. In this logical link controller, they are going to perform the operations like n number of operations or n number of methods, that is flow control, error control and logical control. Okay, this logical control, error control and flow control, okay, we are going to call it as the logical link controller. Okay. So like we are going to like see in the structure or like diagram of the IEEE standards, okay. Here we are going to use for the three layers. One is upper layer, data link layer and physical layer. The upper layer, okay, it is going to classified into four layers, that is session layer, application layer, presentation layer, session layer and transport layer, okay. These four are the upper layers, and data link layer as well as the physical layer, okay, it is the main layers, okay. We are going to we are going to totally discuss on the IEEE standards. So the data link layer, again it is going to classified into two things, that is LLC as well as the MAC, that is logical link control as well media access control. The logical link control, okay, it is going to perform, I told, all the like data link layer operations or specification, that is error control, framing, flow control, access control, okay, everything they are going to perform at the logical link controller. Then what is the like MAC, that is Ethernet MAC, the media access control. The Ethernet MAC, okay, it is completely about for our like media access control, that is our channelization, controlled access and random access. In the random access, control access channel, we have discussed n number of methods, reservation, pooling, then like CSMA CD, CSMA CA, that is collision detection, collision awareness, multiple access, Aloha, this everything under CDMA, TDMA, FDMA, okay, everything you have discussed in the Ethernet of the media access. The multiple access media access control, okay, this all the technique, okay, they are going to used for the Ethernet only. Then like token ring, the token ring concept, okay, we have already discussed for the token management. Here like all the like different types of tokens, dual token, physical token, star ring token, tokens and like bus tokens, okay, everything they have going to like depends on the Ethernet connections. So this is what the token ring MAC, like that, okay. Whatever the like data or whatever the frames, okay, we are going to working at the like data link layer, that everything they are going to send by using the Ethernet cable, okay, they are going to send the data in the form of signals. That will be happens at the physical layer. So this is what the our IEEE standard of the diagram of the IEEE standards. And this like IEEE standards, okay, I told, right, it is going to use for the data the data rate will be a 10 Mbps, okay. And here we are going to use for the like connectionless as well as the unreliable method. The connectionless protocol, that should be our UDP protocol, okay. Here each and every packets or each and every frames, okay, they are going to independent, okay. This is not dependent for any other layers, it should be a independent frames. And like unreliable, so unreliable, which is nothing but, okay, it is not, okay, like whenever we want to send the data from one device to another device, okay, we are not like waiting for other device request, okay, until we are not waiting for the other device or like other station acknowledgement, okay, like directly we have to send the data and we have to end the transaction. This is what the unreliable, the performance is very poor. So this is what the complete information about the IEEE standards. Thank you.